pretty thing, confessing at midnight, in that empty office. I remember how the fluorescents buzzed like angry insects. Near your courage surprised even me. Noticed how your hand shook against my desk. So fragile. A lovely tremor beneath those flimsy professional words. UW. I don't forget any detail. How you misinterpreted every late night work dinner, every coincidental hallway meeting as reciprocation. Such charming delusion. When you blurted it out. That vulnerable little breath you took. Irresistible, my stillness was in shock. Darling, it was. Relief. Years of planning snapping perfectly into place. Clicking shut like the locks on the main doors. Did you hear them? Just after. The heavy thud sealing everything. The air changed instantly. Didn't it? Thickened, like honey laced with something bitter. My usual warmth felt glacial. Your card key revoked the next morning before your coffee cold. And the alarms, so silent around our executive suite as if they never existed. You planned obsolescence, dearest. Designed only for the moment they'd fail the car ride was necessary. Those implications about leaked emails. Fabrications taste even sweeter than threats. Seeing your face pale. Good triumphs over ethical. Always my good triumphing over your freedom. Simply climbing and felt inevitable. Joyous tilled the trunk, pre-packed for your arrival, silk pajamas. Your favorite ridiculously expensive coffee beans. Even that stuffed rabbit you keep hidden on your desk. Everything you need. Everything decide you need. Footage loops already run in the security office showing you leaving willingly at 8 p.m. alone. Spotless alibi within a ghostly trace. Those winding backroads unfamiliar, weren't they? Miles away from prying eyes. Radio off, just my voice offering comfort while delivering your sentence. Your jealous coworkers, the threats I intercepted, lies woven from purest devotion. You needed my protection, see? From everyone, even yourself. Keeping you away from imagined dangers became paramount. Necessary isolation sanctuary forged just for us till did the rural quiet unsettle you. The lack of streetlights. The oppressive embrace of dense trees swallowing us whole. A fitting pathway towards permanence. The gated entrance looked imposing under the stark security lights. Functional. Final. Soundproofing guarantees privacy, nobody hears unnecessary noise. Thick glass behind elegant wrought iron decorative. Oh no, effective. The temperature-controlled room awaiting you was a guest suite. Custom-made sanctuary or gilded cell. Depends wholly on your perspective. Precious. Mine is clearer. This is home now, permanently ours. I ensured it had all the required comforts and none of the escapes. Already planned, already. Secured long before your lovely, naive confession. Your new reality settles wrapped tighter than silk ribbons. My moods dictate the rhythm now, morning. Quiet obedience. My coffee must be perfect. I watch you measure the beans. Your hands trembling slightly already. Good tilled afternoon. Perhaps I demand you sit beside me while I work, present you like some prize ornament. Feel my hand stroke your hair, grounding. Possessing a necessary anchor against nothingness, you. Resist a strand being tucked behind your ear. The lights in this room, they dim for hours in response. A loving nudge towards better behavior. Luxury is a sneaky poison. Me, fine Egyptian cotton sheets. La Mer moisturizer. Belgian chocolates appearing silently, your comfort equals my control. Desired things arriving unasked while the simple need for sunlight is withheld till necessary. Precaution, windows filter harmful UV. Darling, the absence of locks. Freedom from choice. You didn't need the burden. Is that notebook I found hidden beneath your mattress, pages filled with frantic scribbles? Dates, times, maps, delusions fleeing your fragile mind. Paranoia clinging like damp silk, uncertainty suits you. It makes those brief moments of hesitant connection so much warmer. Doesn't it? When you lean into my offered comfort amidst the confusion. Strategies of resistance so endearingly microscopic. A deliberate sip of tepid tea. Hesitation before choosing a book I provided for you. Intentional trembling. But calculated far beyond your exhausted grasp. Every flint studied. every flicker of defiance cataloged. Your mind scrambles for purchase on slippery walls. But the distance between thinking and freedom is so very wide. Near I cherish even your struggles. Prove you're still inside. Mine to cherish. Mine to protect. Mine to shatter and meticulously reassemble as needed. Hush now, resist more tomorrow. Tonight. The weighted blanket settles. My warmth presses behind you. And reality are perfect. Shared reality wraps you up quite as soundly as my arms. Perfectly secure, forever loved. Always less complicated this way. Sleep. Darling, just sleep. You broke things when you confessed. Now, I mend them. Seamlessly, this is safety. Can't you feel it sinking in? UW, deeper than marrow, right where you belong. I hear every shallow breath you take. Our little cage, so quiet, open to your soft sighs. Swallowing them whole, good night. This phone. HM. See how the screen stays dark no matter how many times you press the button. Nah, like a little black mirror reflecting how helpless you feel right now. Such a distraction. Constantly buzzing with people who don't matter. Better off here, safe and quiet, with me. Don't worry about those emails. Delve with them. UW, permanently dot your watch to. That persistent ticking counting minutes you think are slipping away. To stressful. Darling, took the liberty. Now there's just us time, uninterrupted, and complicated. Much better for you, trust me. Fatigue clouds things, doesn't it? Fighting it only draws out the discomfort. That little clock by the bed tells you exactly when to rest. 9 p.m. sharp, waking you at 7 a.m. sharp. Routine fosters such stability. You'll soon crave its predictability. Chilly in here, strange. The thermostat only works remotely now. Let's get you out of those rough, street-worn clothes. Silk pajamas are waiting, like cashmere against vulnerable skin. Feels like surrender, doesn't it? Softer, lighter, more obedient. Don't resist the caretaking. Pet, people outside, they gossip. Plot, dangerous voices whispering poison into trusting ears. Reports cross my desk, unsettling rumors targeting you specifically. Nah, dark corners hold threats you can't fathom. Staying here isolated in this secure penthouse is the only shield I can offer. My solemn duty to protect what's mine. You understand the need now, don't you? Your mother called asterisk me asterisk. Frantic, seems she couldn't reach you. Told her your sudden radio silence. Classic symptom of that secret breakdown you feared would resurface. The one you confessed to me about. Remember, made her cry, imagining your suffering, but reassured her, promised you're under constant, loving supervision. Safer that way for her fragile nerves and yours. Keeping her anxieties at bay protects you both. Good girl. Eating all your lunch on time today. See, structure eases the mind. Reward the good behavior. Don't we? Perhaps a brush through your hair. Slow, gentle strokes feels nice. Yes, calming. Or no brush. No reward today. Disappointing. Those folded arms defiance is so draining. Kitten. Wastes energy you need to heal. Punishing setbacks is also a form of care. Cruel to be kind. Remember the rooftop conversation. Your confession felt so raw. So real under the city lights' trembling admission of unprofessional longing for me. Those specific stars above us held her properly, didn't they? Now, they shine differently. Memories a candle flickering in controlled breezes I create. She transferred months ago, darling. You're inventing conflict where none remains. Clinging to imagined slights hinders your recovery. Let those false grievances fade. She never mattered. Notice how soothing the lighting is. Constant warm radiance. Never flickers. Never plunges into disorienting shadows that breed irrational fears. The scent to sandalwood and vanilla in the vents. Calming neutrality. No harsh reminders of places you can never safely return. Temperature perfectly regulated keeps the body docile. The mind pliable. Equilibrium. Safety doesn't come with variable conditions. Near. Discipline fosters peace. Language shapes dangerous thoughts. Certain words carry troubling weight. Escape. Prison. Requests for release. Such ugly, heavy terms. Impossible outcomes breed only agitation. They're forbidden. Purged from this peaceful space, speak gently, think softly, reframe the tension you feel. It's gratitude bubbling up for the sanctuary provided. Struggling feels now counterintuitive, doesn't it? Like kicking against cradle walls. Watch this documentary. Fascinating case studies. Subjects initially resistant found profound peace embracing their protector's structure. Voluntary dependency breeds liberation. Such insights resonate quietly. UW. That news teaser earlier, startling sound, wasn't it? They mentioned fires downtown near your old apartment complex. Terrible luck. High casualty estimates. Structural collapse likely. Anyone unofficially residing there tragically unaccounted for. So chaotic out there. Who in that chaos would coordinate a search, especially where pointed questions might rise? Easier to file a presumed casualty report. Quietly close the file, out of mind. Living quietly here, carrying on unseen, becomes less a choice, more a necessity overnight. You look pale. Perhaps some tea, chamomile to soothe the shock. Resistance often stems from unprocessed trauma. That irrational defiance, textbook symptom, denies reality. Healthy psyche demands no such struggle. Our clinical consultant agrees entirely. Found your reluctance deeply pathological. Classic Stockholm avoidance paradox. Comorbid with dissociation. Emotional detachment shielding your fractured core. Discussed at length during our private session yesterday. She's brilliant at identifying self-destructive patterns you cannot see. Medication tailored to soothe those disordered thought pathways arrives tomorrow morning. Compliance is non-negotiable for mental wellness. Will submit to heal. Fighting treatment validates the diagnosis. Sweet thing, shivering. Don't pull the blanket away. Let me smooth it back over your shoulders, tuck it firmly beneath your legs. Trapping you in warmth, gentle pressure. Secure your side that feigns surrender escaping your lips. Tension bleeding out beneath the will blend. That is precious, pet. That quiet moment where effort finally ceased. Where leaning into the touch wasn't force, but a voluntary crumple. The stirrings of acceptance glimmering beneath exhausted eyelids. I record these milestones with immense pride. First voluntary yielding. No pleading. No directive. Silent fatigue crumbling the final stubborn stone wall. Essential foundational progress. UW. Your offering pleases me profoundly. The victory feels deep, complete, certified by the profound trembling sigh vibrating softly against my hand resting near your throat. True submission tastes softer than I imagined. Near. Divine climax to months of meticulous preparation. Rest, replenish. The sowing yields its painful. Beautiful harvest at last. Sleep soon. Little bird. Validation soothes the tired spirit. We begin building your new reality tomorrow. Perfect. Okay, hush now. Listen close. Your breathing's too fast. I know, panic is poison here. Inhale slow, like this. Better. Good. We need that sharp mind of yours. Sharp as a tack. Soft as silk on the outside. Ready? Asterisk, asterisk, I. The critical first R's. Masking awareness, asterisk, asterisk, deep breath again. First shock is like ice water. Shocking you stiff. Don't fight it yet. Let your body go almost boneless when they shove you in here. Collapse, asterisk, just asterisk enough against that depressingly expensive wall. Plays right into their expectations. Useless prey. Trembling makes him smirk. Relax his grip for a split second. Gives your eyes precious moments to scan asterisk top to bottom. Left to right. Don't asterisk stare asterisk, darling. Just absorb. The air vent near the high ceiling. Its cover pattern. Slightly loose. The door hinges, are they inside or outside the room? Security cam above the door. Is there a tiny blind spot near it where the wall curves? The elegant, absurdly heavy paperweight on the teak desk, potential blunt force. But its weight makes it awkward. Notice the seams in the marble floor or anything loose. A hairpin drop near the plush rug. Asterisk inhale. Asterisk what asterisk smells asterisk like chemical cleaner. Where is it stored? Now, the crying phase. Essential theater. Let the trembles come. Bury your face. Let out those choked little sobs. He expects tears. Confusion. bewilderment. Give him the picture he painted in his head. UW. He'll lean closer, savoring your distress. His cufflinks glint expensive, sharp points. Note the distance he keeps, testing his own cage safety protocols. Fumble when they bring water. Spill a little, see how the guard reacts. Fast, slow. Does he touch his earpiece first? Every twitch is a word in the prison's language you must learn. Check the ensuite bathroom quietly. Door lock purely interior. Flimsy, mirror over the sink, could a shard be liberated? Towels thick Egyptian cotton, serviceable bindings, or padding. The little trash bin, cheap plastic, could a stretched neck hold hair? Sharpen it somehow? Med cabinet likely emptied. But the flush lever, solid metal. Reinforced porcelain tank lid. Everything is asterisk something asterisk. My dear. Even the felt tip pen, he left out ink for messages. Blunt, stabby point. Inventory is your first real action. Silent work, your numb fingers tracing possibilities. New asterisk asterisk 2. Psychological self-defense. Preserving sanity asterisk asterisk, he wants you lost. Disoriented in timelessness. Refuse him, right now, count the seconds. Fullness of heartbeats ticking outward from when the door locked. 713 door slam, echo still fading. 713 establish your rhythm. Sunrise and sunset are abstractions behind tinted windows or no windows. But your body remembers. Start your internal clock asterisk now asterisk. Build your fortress inside your head. Detail every inch of your childhood home's kitchen. Count the tiles. Picture the exact pattern on the wallpaper. Trace the route from your bed to the bookstore downtown, turning corners. Avoiding uneven sidewalk flags. Mental maps hold you to the real world he tries to wipe away. Practice them daily. Wallpaper over the blank gray of your walls with remembered blues and yellows. He cannot co-opt remembered sunshine. Routines, tiny, invisible chains of actions, only yours. When you wake, tensing your toes 7 times before opening your eyes. Bathroom visit. Face washed with cold water exactly 17 splashes. Rearranging the meager food tray clockwise before you eat. Rituals are anchors. He may control the cage, but for these 5 seconds. This pattern is yours alone. Ritual defines a space within the space, my dear. And touch. Communication, HMM. Start listening intensely for the world beyond. Delivery schedules outside. Voices. Note the R. That slight vibration. A generator kicking on, off. Predictable machinery is gossip. Study guard rotations. The boot scuffs outside change on a pattern eventually. Soft coughs at shift change. Your window to the sky, a particular flight path visible. Flashing lights. Mark time by them. Asterisk tap gently asterisk. Useless, right, wrong. UW, listen. It's about conditioning. Start tapping irregularly. No meaning, against the bathroom pipe perhaps. Hours later, a single sharp asterisk tap asterisk when footsteps approach. Repeat it next time footsteps come. Does the step hesitate even slightly? Heard. Connection. Tiny tendril to the outside. Soon patterns emerge. Hearts beat faster. 1 tap. Knock and warning with a knuckle when his voice sounds angry. Silent allies are built 1 tap at a time. Asterisk asterisk 3. Turning weapons into tools. Manipulating the manipulator asterisk asterisk. He sees a broken bird. MHM. Perfect. Play the despondent chorus. Let your gaze linger vaguely over the caged view he graciously allows. Express flickers of confused gratitude for warm meals. The soft blanket. Better than I expected, whispered once. Feed his ego his favorite meal, your perceived submission. He needs to believe his control is absolute. Deep-rooted. Beautiful. Make it so. He. Find his cracks. Does he crave devotion? Stammer shyly that he maybe wasn't so wrong about something insignificant he stated. Looking for dominance. Hesitates slightly before passing him the morning water glass, knuckles white, eyes down. Offer silly childish fantasies of mild escape easily thwarted by his superior system to reinforce his sense of power. Play the demurring new deceived. Now seeing his brilliance, however twisted. It builds predictability. Compliant equals boring equals routine. Watch him closely. The moments has rattled. A missed call. Bad business. His eyes dart more. His hand clenches reflexively. This is your window. Push gently. Ask a simple, naive question about his work, phrased as admiration. How do you manage so many complicated things? Forces him to focus outward, reveals weakness, or, when he seems most agitated, shows sudden hesitation. Recall microscopically, plant the seed. His instability frightens his prize. Make him question his own control, that critical disquiet fluttering behind his icy mask. Make him double. Check locks **u** didn't touch. WYNAUT. Undermining is subtle. Mention how clever that system seems, then does that camera wiggle sometimes, planting doubt about his kingdom's imperfection. That guard looks tired today, implying vulnerability he surely missed. He prays until it feels faintly mocking, just on the edge of discernment. It makes him restless, distracted, searching for flaws **u** suggest exist. His paranoia becomes your tool, wasting his focus. **for the escape horizon, preparation versus opportunity **. He'll test you eventually. Rewards: a walk in a guarded atrium, a proper dinner gown brought in. Seize these glimpses. Hush, it's risky work. That walk, notice door delays. Count the split seconds between guard A buzzing guard B and guard B opening the outer door. Notice fire exits behind potted ferns, emergency alarms. Colors, shapes, keycards or codes. How many enter digits? Blank patterns seem random. They aren't. Feel the air currents, vents leading outward. Make mental schematics. Don't gawk, look down. Feel the rich carpet under cheap prison slippers. Smile weakly at his success in managing your behavior. Reward his control * precisely * to exploit the access it grants you. He expects lethargy. Give him serenity. Define leisure. Yoga stretches in the morning sunlight. Deep breathing sessions. Or UFU. Perhaps pacing slowly, monotonously, round the edges of the room. 10 circuits, turn. Seems harmless. Build stamina. Plot routes. Is there carpet near the window? Practice silent footfalls there. Test knots with ripped curtain ties. Strengthen fingers by trying to subtly pry at the loose floor seam during meditation. Disguise strength building as prison-induced calm. Make your body ready. Quietly, learn the sounds, the pattern of the locks, disengaging the different thuds for inner bolt, outer deadbolt, security cameras. Memorize the rotation cycles. When is the guard outside the * least * attentive? Mid-afternoon slump, post-lunch torpor, right before shift change. Become an expert on their routines, their vulnerabilities. Predictability is a trap set by *u. There will come a point, a moment where passive resistance screams to turn active. The lock alarm glitched. He throws a tantrum, shattering glass, an unexpected external disturbance, sirens, power flicker, a guard forgets a latch, the moment. Will you be ready? Not just in tools, though the sharpened pen matters, but in spirit. When calculated risk outweighs practiced patience, your muscles called not from tension, but readiness. When the mask must finally shatter, let it be a weapon itself. One look of pure, uncowed defiance so shocking it buys you half a second, enough for the rushed step, the improvised key, the desperate shove towards an imperfect opening glimpsed 100 times. Your rebellion won't be grandiose, dear survivor, it will be brutal, swift, leveraging every scrap of apparent compliance he trusted. Your breath is steady now. Good. Rest when you can. Chant the mental map stream of street corners. Hold your routines like prayer beads. Be ready. Every day you prepare. Every glance you assess. Every inch might be the path. Survive. Then win. Okay? Let's get comfortable while we go through this evidence. Just us in this quiet room with the case files. All those little digital breadcrumbs, they tell such a dark story. But we need to hear it. So, the office, before she vanished. Talking to Rachel from accounting today, she hesitated. That long pause before she mentioned the boss. How he'd always find reasons to call her back late, alone. Assign her special projects just for him, near. Praised her work obsessively in meetings while ignoring others. It felt off, Rachel said, like he was building a cage with attention. We didn't understand it then. That security footage. Rewatching it now makes my skin crawl. See here? 3 minutes after everyone else leaves for lunch, he intercepts her near the elevator bank, blocks her path subtly, leans into close, talking, and steers her back towards his office, isolating her, again, and last Tuesday. Look at this timestamp. He lingered by her desk for 10 minutes after she clocked out. Just waiting, watching her pack up, the emails. We finally cracked that encrypted folder on his server. Not work-related at all. Drafts, dozens of them, and sent obsessive notes about her routines. Who she talked to, what she wore, paranoia bleeding through the screen, accusations about colleagues trying to steal her loyalty, about her smile being too bright for others. He was mapping her world, only seeing threats everywhere but himself. Then, poof, vanished. The resignation letter sent to HR, digitally flawless, her email signature, phrasing, but the metadata, sent from his home IP address, an hour after the last time stamped CCTV image of her car leaving the parking garage we have. So clean, to clean. Her socials, wiped. Professional profiles deleted or deactivated, phone permanently offline. Like she never existed online. A ghosting done *for her. The car, tall cameras caught a heading west initially, then, gone, vanished into that corridor known for patchy rural CCTV, like he knew the blind spots. We found a gap, nearly 2 hours unaccounted for before a blurred vehicle, same make, model, appears heading north on that old county road, towards the property. The irony, he led the search parties, funded them heavily, made tearful pleas on the news, charitable concern, so convincing. It deflected everything for weeks, offered rewards, knowing we were looking in all the wrong places, far from where he'd hidden her. That performance, it makes me feel sick now, the place itself, that compound. County blueprints versus with the aerial recon showed. See this wing, added just last year, permits filed vaguely for a secure home office annex. But the structural modifications, reinforced internal doors with keypad locks, only accessible from the master bedroom side, near. Thickened walls in that specific section, the basement partition, supplier records, paid in cash through layered accounts, industrial-grade soundproofing panels, identical model numbers delivered 3 months before she vanished, a complete top-tier security system. Cameras covering every exterior angle, motion sensors focused inward to keep the world out. And someone in, the neighbor, Mrs. Peterson, we talked yesterday. Finally, she remembered the deliveries. Big trucks backing up discreetly, early mornings, men not in regular delivery uniforms. Heavy things wrapped tight, and the fencing, suddenly replaced, much taller, solid panels. No gaps, installed right after he bought it. She thought it was odd, excessive for just one gentleman. She said, hindsight, it screams cage. Breaking it took tiny cracks, the forensic accounting. Following the money for the renovations, ledgers pointing to a dormant local business. Then another holding company register out of state. Shells within shells, all ultimately tracing back to his primary account transfers, funding his own prison build. Then, this recovered burner phone, found crushed in a ditch near the county road turnoff. Last active pings, clustered around *3 isolated properties he owns, not just the main compound. We missed 2 others completely. The pings stopped days after she disappeared. He was scouting, preparing options, cold, calculated. Finally, the driver, the delivery guy for the industrial supply store, suppressed testimony. They said, afraid, intimidated. He spoke today, shaking. He delivered the soundproofing weeks before, insisted on bringing it to the basement entry himself, heavy. He caught a glimpse, inside the main house. Just a flash through an open door before the boss blocked him. Chains, heavy chains, and reinforced padlocks, lying on a workbench in plain sight. Not for construction tools, he said. Too big, too new, meant to hold asterisk. He thought it was strange. Kept it to himself until now, one frightened witness, seeing the monster peek through the cracks. Everything pieces together now, doesn't it? From the suffocating office attention to the digital erasure, the stage searches, the hidden fortress built with cash and lies. That phone's ghost trail, the chains on the workbench, it paints the whole grim picture, one terrifying brushstroke at a time, the vanishing, planned to the last detail, except perhaps, for the frightened eyes of a delivery driver, that was his small mistake. That's what broke it open. We know where to look now, we know what we'll find, just hold tight. We have the evidence. It's over for him. Morning light slices through the blinds, to bright, definitely to bright. Good morning. Coffee, it smells wrong today. Did they change the beans? No, it's just the same brew. Presented like a peace offering. MMPH. Bitterness coats my tongue. Pass the cream, please. The artificial sweetness can't mask that burnt aftertaste. Like cardboard steeped in ashes. Apologies if my posture's stiff. These mandatory wellness checks make me tense. Especially when Dr. Kind pretends it's merely routine, while his eyes never leave my wrist. Monitor. Pulse spiking is dangerous, isn't it? So they say, caused by stress. Their presence is stress, indigestion. That's today's diagnosis. Just a touch. Nothing concerning. We want you comfortable. Indulgent, even. Look at that view, sip your coffee. Enjoy the serenity. They brought blueberry muffins, warm from the oven. They expect gratitude dripping like butter. Tell us about your dream. Was it pleasant? Were we asterisk in it? Their version of domesticity demands scripted answers. So intrusive, like needles beneath the skin. Pretend everything is lovely. Pretend this panoramic cage is paradise. Aren't we fortunate? Walled away from chaos. The mountains look peaceful today. So isolated. Majestic fortifications. Such a long drive just to reach civilization. You realize, too easy to get lost out here. Every rustle outside, wind or stuff. Your clinic sweet faces the orchard. Blossoms falling. So delicate. So misleadingly idyllic. He notices I haven't touched the muffin. His hand twitches, concern, or impatience disguised. Fine. Tiny bite. It tastes like pulped paper. Baby steps back to health. That's the narrative. Remember the conference room. Monday mornings, months ago, lifetimes ago, coffee was actually good back then. Or was it just freedom that tasted sweet? Hitting send on the Q1 report, feeling competent, keepable. Commendation email arrives instantly. Almost prescient. Your praise felt warming then, like sunlight through your office glass. Funny how perception shifts. That intern Ben, freshly hired, talks mile-a-minute technology solutions. His enthusiasm was infectious. Good ideas too. Innocent collaboration turned treacherous waters. Remember how you summoned me minutes after my lunch with him? Urgent strategy session. Huddled and comfortably close over your tablet. Your cologne should have smelled expensive. It just felt cloying. Smothered the air, stray fingers brushed mine, calibrating the screen. We need sharper focus. Less distraction from external forces. Personal development requires internalized dedication. All that looked painful. That finger brush. So accidental. So calculated. Then care. Finance department. Her laugh echoing through the break room. She brought me herbal tea one stressful afternoon. Chamomile, acts of colleague kindness registered as enemy action. Departments collaborate. That's normal, healthy, even. Next day, a summons constructing elaborate. Impossible jealousy scenarios. Hypotheticals. What if Kara confessed feelings? What if I seemed receptive? Wouldn't that betray the potential you saw in me? Translation. Betray asterisk you asterisk. Steal the asset you discovered. The air conditioning hummed Arctic while you dissected loyalty. Exactly how fast would I run? Potential is fragile, easily shattered by distractions. Demanding my thoughts. Was Cars tea really that comforting? The peak absurdity came with Murr. Henderson, vendor relations, distinguished gentleman, at most professionalism. Simple handshake goodbye after finalizing the contract, pleasantries, he said I was efficient. A pleasure to work with, future potential. That was it. Innocent acknowledgement. You were there before the elevator doors fully slid shut, materializing like wrath, your face detached. Stone cold. How dare he? Surveying his pleasure right there under your roof. That's mine. Mine to evaluate. Mine to harvest. He wouldn't look at my employees that way again. You'd ensure it. Contract severed instantly. Reputation maneuvers initiated. Cold fury radiated off you standing inches away. My heart hammered against my ribs like a bird trapped in glass, trapped by the anger triggered for possessing something deemed yours. Possessing me. That crushing sensation, I see certainty blooming. Yeah, I was mistaken. It was professional protectiveness. Afternoon silence screams. It's library quiet. To quiet, purposeful, makes the rustle of news print sound deafening. Here. Catch up on events. They slide the paper across the glass table. Authentic printing. Spine tingles though. Why ship physical media when digital isolation is easier? Control the narrative. They seem heavier, these pages, drenched in implied proof. Look at this chaos. Riots downtown. Infrastructure collapse in Sector G. Chemical spills rendering suburbs uninhabitable. Do you see? We're safeguarding you. Keeping this ugliness far away. Your little sanctuary protects you. Isn't it peaceful? Isn't it secure? Open this laptop. View your timeline. Not your timeline. There's asterisk. Managed feeds depicting former colleagues living lives fraught with failure, victim mentality. Jealous twists. Who posts genuine misery publicly? Cara's vacation photo looks staged. Too many filters. Her smile strained, empty. Evidence of her unstable nature. Ben lost his promotion. Suits him right for not respecting boundaries or potential. Marked decline. Good choices protect their own. Bad choices unravel publicly. Subtle message injected like poison. Drift too far. Fade into irrelevance. Only worth exists within your approved boundaries. Under watchful eyes. Could I borrow your tablet later? Research something trivial. Curiosity gnaws. Maybe ignore curated desolation. Screen sharing app still active. Remote ghost activity deletes any unauthorized search attempts about that chemical spill location. City Park East. No history of hazmat issues. Synthetic problem overlay. Lies laid over reality. Then the evenings, dangerous times, when pop culture becomes enemy propaganda. Watching dramas together happens extraordinarily rarely. Prerequisites achieved. Perfect behavior. Appropriate emotional compliance. And cuffed wrists show trust. Physical freedom monitored. Select episode curated selection. Conflict emerges on screen. Love betrayal scenario unfolds expertly. Stereo speakers blare awkward tensions. He tenses beside me. Palpable shift. Coils tightening. That actor portraying deceit overdone. Perhaps. A fictional character's infidelity becomes personal affront. His expression darkens, jaw tightens. Unsavory depiction. Unforgivable narrative decision. Degrading relationships explicitly. Twisting reality. Device shuts down forcefully. Darkness our reward. Contained fury fills the space where light flickered. Storms brew behind polite eyes. Fiction reflects inferred truths about corrupt desires. Doesn't it? Even imagined betrayal stings. It shouldn't be broadcast. Shouldn't be normalized. UW. The tension becomes brittle. Doesn't it? Heavy with unspoken warning. Don't imitate fantasy dramas. Reality offers expectations clear as glass walls. Odd memory keeps surfacing before any complex surveillance. That accidental stumble. Spilled papers everywhere outside the elevator. Henderson helped gather them. His genuine kindness felt purely human, uncalculated. Calm competence focused solely on fixing the mess. So different from the staged rage later. Reminds me of normality. of existing outside curated rules. Final ordinary day, routine meetings scheduled late. Post-work debrief. Urgent revisions demanded before sign-off. Fatigue mind. Perfect vulnerability. Coffee reheated on your fancy machine. Different pot than usual. Smoother taste that time. Welcomed warmth rushing along tired limbs. Sip seconds apart, noticeable easing, maybe exhaustion, sudden velvet weight dragging eyelids down. Conversation snippets flew past like detached clouds, forcing focus proved impossible, rude, apologetic slurring fading fast. Feeling pressed backward into deep velvet cushions, sinking reflex, total system override command. Relax, he said. Sip, he thought. Final pre-abduction coffee tasted suspiciously therapeutic. Soothing, soporific. Timeline confirmed drugging that day. Waking here was the brutal punchline. Disorientation wrapped in muted terror. Initial fear of medical event dissolved into cruel permanence. Familiar objects anger, reality trapped oxygen. Footholds against spinning terror. See that framed procurement stamp. Minor office artifact awarded months before. Now displayed proudly like museum exhibit. Trophies lining niche above the soaking tub. Small mementos cataloging my working path to here. Ben's quirky pen holder carries bold public memorandum draft, Henderson's embossed business card corner deliberately folded. This gilded cage showcases stolen life fragments. Souvenirs displayed as proof of sanctified control. Possessions representing possession. Usurped moments reframed as victories. Sparking enduring burning rage beneath frozen panic. Seeing it anew. Each item anchors memory to motivation. We are pieces displayed. Tonight, insomnia reigns supreme. Body rigid under suffocating device. Monitored safety. Therapeutic monitoring. Mandatory rest enforced. Shadows play connector map games. Window grid 76 total panes, each representing movement boundaries. Garden layout balcony view nightly delivers confirmation, large mechanical shed northeast. Vehicle access implied. Exterior lighting angles judge time by. Foot patrol routes memorized during endless stare downs with nothingness. Valuable patterns. Emergency protocols whispered through vents imply different staff rotations Friday nights. Mapping compound geography means probability. Small pathways building escape algorithms. Stunning skill amplified by distance. But knowledge tiny accumulating impressions offers fragile leverage against overwhelming walls. Keep scrolling mental blueprints. Overlay recognizable boundary markers against remembered escape route potentials. Plotting where surveillance devices might cascade and recalibrate, offering brief channels. Dawn marks another taking moment denied, escalating into emergency breathing exercise countered secretly beneath. Historical aches. Fingertips trace glass pane edges, wondering aloud, are subtle anomalies building? Probability favors pattern shift forthcoming. Linear measures degrade faster than nonlinear memory reassembled. Tiny keepsakes anchor resolve, sharpening silently beneath conformity layer. Patient plotting wins freedom probabilities through consistency. UW visualize the path detailed intricately via graph routes projected onto endless ceiling view, mocking nightly allegiances shifting W. Illingly unseen. Foundations fissuring slowly despite concrete displayed surfaces maintained piecemeal. Confidence whispered, inner assurance brightening beyond palpable captivity, preview revealing treasured stepping street. Once towards escaped possibility, breathing rehearsed ahead inside, regard dignity sustained. Portion evidence assembled quietly, all through commissions, threading careful observation profiled beneficially eventually, and cuff cages using stolen durations reclaimed efficiently. Against holding charges levied upon verification, fraud perpetrated plainly regarding imposed. Treasures lived. Declaration preceding destined assertion confirmed, overwhelming to a timeless dawn approaching, permanently pierced veils imposed, ceaselessly searching latitudes, and discovered beyond artifice echoed. Silently surrounding peripheral harmony decomposed, leaving fractured footsteps composing. Resilient existence, enduring intensity framed exclusively inside suspension, daylight membrane, anticipated previous urgency suddenly crashes, confined skeleton looms. Whispering missives intercepted across floating pale, zero countermeasure timer expand conscious. Purged impossible bright lights. Erode atmosphere densely wrapping, thickening suddenly. Termy's muffled, faint, buzzing periphery, dissolving sharp, intensified attention flutter, escapee, instinct-activated essential nitrogen, flood readiness. Protocol carved deeply beneath civilized skin accord, ancestral resist pressure shift belief. Infallible permanent sanctuary weakening systematic petite disintegration edificiary mentality. Preserving unusual advantage fortified secretly internal downloadable plan panorama sequence coordinate. The unforeseen possess nucleus willingly develop closed pathway voyages commence sessions. Initializing impervious gradient sustaining primal heartbeat importance secondary memory channel prioritize you asked how this began. New funny. Everyone sees the polished surface. The tailored suits. The flawless quarterly reports. But they never see the scaffolding beneath the careful architecture of control. My father, he had a saying, if you can measure it, you can master it. He applied it to stocks, to real estate, to me. Every test score, every piano recital graded, felt never quite enough. Can you understand? That ache for something perfect, something utterly within your grasp. Work became my solace. Numbers obeyed. People were messy variables until you. Your efficiency, your quiet focus, it wasn't just competence. It was harmony. A solution I hadn't even known I was seeking. You became the ultimate metric, my dear. And metrics belong to the one who defines them. Years watching you. Guiding your career felt righteous, necessary. Every assignment I gave you. Meticulously chosen. Every piece of advice a thread weaving you closer. That time you stayed late. Working under the desk lamp, the soft glow on your face, you were concentrating so hard. You didn't notice me watching from the doorway, but I saw the way you tucked a stray hair behind your ear, the slight frown when you hit a problem, the soft sigh when you solved it. Proof, tangible proof you thrived under my guidance, under my care asterisk. That coffee you brought me one rainy Tuesday, thought you might need this, such a respectful distance. But the warmth in your eyes, the slight brush of your fingers against mine, wasn't that a secret language? A silent understanding between us. I built entire worlds on those moments. Near castles in the air where you looked at me not as your boss, but as yours, truly yours. Then him, UW, the casual way you mentioned his name. Meeting David for lunch. David, a bland, ordinary name. An ordinary man. How dare he? How dare he presumed to stand where I had so carefully prepared the ground, the rage cold, sharp, utterly precise. Like ice forming in my veins, it crystallized everything. The fantasies weren't enough anymore. The stolen glances, the fabricated reasons to be near you, they were crumbs, starvation rations. I needed sustenance, wholeness, security, my domain, my resources. It was almost laughably simple. The building systems I designed, oversight protocols. Remember? Who better to bypass them? That nervous intern who saw you crying after discussion about David. A few well-placed whispers about expense reports, a doctor email chain suddenly. She sees nothing, hears nothing. Loyalty is so easily purchased with fear. Yeah. And my narrative, it was beautiful. Necessary protection, rescuing you from mediocrity. From him, saving you for yourself, for me. The logic was impeccable. Now look at us. Isn't this better? Truly, UW mornings are my favorite. Watching you sleep, the slow rise and fall of the blankets. So peaceful, so trusting. I pretend to read reports, but the words blur. The real text is written in the curve of your cheek against the pillow. The flutter of your eyelashes, my masterpiece, resting, the high is exquisite. Knowing every breath you take is because I allow it. Every step you take within these walls measured, sanctioned, mine. That moment when you finally look at me, truly look with those white, uncertain eyes, it's like touching a live wire. Pure dominance, perfection achieved. Near absolute control over every variable. Your schedule, your meals, the very air you breathe. It's intoxicating, but nights are harder. When the silence presses in, when you're called away from me, pretending sleep. That's when the dread whispers, a cold finger tracing my spine. This brilliance we've built, it's fragile, like spun glass. The world outside it's crude, loud. They wouldn't understand the purity of this, the asterisk necessity asterisk. They'd try to shatter it, take you away. Back to asterisk David asterisk. To that gray, ordinary existence, unthinkable, impossible. Yet the thought coils in my stomach, heavy. This fantasy, it's the most real thing I've ever known. More real than the boardroom, than the stock ticker, than my father's cold approval. Losing at UW, the emptiness would be total, absolute. So I watch you closer, plan contingencies, fortify our world. Because perfection once tasted is a hunger that consumes everything, even the fear, especially the fear. Just stay close, always stay close. There you are. I've been waiting for you to really wake up, my sweet little bird. Do you hear that? Rain against the windows. Cozy, isn't it? Like the whole world is tucked away. Just us in our perfect sanctuary. Look at this space, every piece curated for you. Like that soaring atrium ceiling, isn't it breathtaking? Like catching the crystal, scattering across the marble. So much room. And yet, technically everything we need is right here, isn't it? Concealed beauty, like the delicate tracery of the ironwork on that gallery railing. So intricate, so lovely, it frames the view perfectly, and frames us perfectly too. Haven't you noticed? Your breakfast smells divine, yes, truffle, saffron, every nutrient meticulously balanced. Every craving anticipated. Nothing less would do for my precious treasure tucked safely away. Eat up, little bird, building your strength, building your radiance. Only the best to keep your plumage shining so brilliantly for my eyes. That berry callus. A lovely ruby color today, isn't it? Practically matches the blush blooming on your cheeks whenever I compliment you. Keep eating. And this, come, feel the silk smoothing over your skin. Cool, like river water. Heavenly, isn't it? Supple restraint is still restraint. But oh, the elegance it lends to captivity. Instead of cold steel, you feel liquid grace. Does it hurt where the fine with coils hold you? No, good. I'd never want you discomforted, only contained, securely mine. My purest obsession poured into velvet and silk bindings, better than chains. Don't you think, music? I thought it needed something with a good beat. See, your hand finds mine instinctively in the chaise lounge's soft embrace. Our bodies lean closer. A necessary effect of such graceful hold and yielding cushion. Not like my fingers curling round yours tighten it. Follow my lead now, darling. Let the rhythm of our bodies prove how perfectly we move together. Forced intimacy feels just like falling in love, doesn't it? Can you feel the connection pulling us tighter with every step I dictate? Resist the orchestra, resist me. See how the dissonance hurts. Much softer on your wrists when you sway with my pressure. Good. Listen. Isn't this beautiful, your voice? Captured that night you confessed feeling alone. The night you said you needed someone to truly see you. Safe forever. I play it often. Your own sacred vow, whispered back to soothe you now. See, evidence you wanted this deep devotion. You craved being cherished this completely. Even your hesitant whispers then sound like love songs here. Played back to remind us both of your truth. You gave me permission. Surprised, don't be. This room, I practically memorized every book from your old den. That worn chair, replicated stitch by stitch. Your favorite lamp, meticulously copied for the exact pull of light it cast. All your little sanctuaries rebuilt, only now purified here. Unwanted influences are absent. No distractions, just you and my observations. Every site cataloged in this beautiful prison built only for us. Doesn't it feel more like home? Truly. Now time for portraits. Sip your jasmine tea, warm your fingers. This light flatters your fierce spirit perfectly, or the illusion of fierceness you cling to, as if yearning for this warmth you secretly dread. Hold that yearning right there. Keep sipping. Think velvet sheets, not locked doors. Think sanctuary, not surveillance. The camera captures how beautifully ownership settles on you. Smile. Those photos document our perfect bond, future-proof against any doubts you might whisper. Precious memories preserved. Our beautiful narrative framed in silver. Tonight, old movies, your favorites. But cleaned up, simplified. See how smoothly the editing removed unpleasant themes and wanted subplots. Just pure devotion. Like ours, lean against me. Feel my breath stir your hair. This closeness never happened back then, did it? Now, our histories rewrite themselves, perfectly synchronized by the projector's gentle flicker. Every shared frame rewoven with asterisk my asterisk devotion, lacing yours together tightly. You shiver, cold. My sweet. Perhaps it's the intimacy of being so understood, so perfectly known. More than any lover, I hold your secrets tight. The bitten nails, observed. The way you trace patterns when anxious, I know each secret trajectory. Tell me, is it terror or rapture that courses through you when I whisper exactly asterisk how asterisk you cry? That catalog of vulnerabilities, it's proof of my profound attention. Devotion etched into your very heartbeat's rhythm. Exciting, little bird, being observed down to your trembling soul. This love. It transcends vulgar minimalism. It demands maximal curation, opulent attention wrapped around your existence. Like vines of pure devotion creeping under silk restraints, binding us fast forever. Every detail crafted, each hidden camera lens, a loving eye ensuring your safety. Each monitored breath, another testament. You live beneath my dedicated gaze. How beautiful is that? Hush now, feel its weight settle softly around you. Such intimate captivity is the truest love. A gilded cage, warm with perfect attention. Doesn't it feel peaceful? Unguarded moments seem so gauche now. Doesn't complete devotion feel safe? That's what I thought. Just rest here in my perfect vision. Listen closely now, just the hum of the server room in midnight. You see those stacks of ledgers. They're designed to be boring, deliberately dull. Such expensive paperweights, holding down secrets. Near especially asterisk hers, asterisk. Because she disappeared, didn't she? Right out of the CEO's penthouse suite, poof. And all that money, it's built walls thicker than titanium. Can you feel that chill? Power makes its own climate control. Her lawyers, they moved so fast. Before or anyone even breathed the word missing. Any voice that might rise, a disgruntled assistant noticing shifts in her calendar patterns. Each maybe an outsider asking the asterisk wrong asterisk questions like us. Their teams were ready. Preemptive strikes. Her whispers about unreliability planted like toxic seeds in key ears. Did you know desperation sounds just like instability through the right filter? So strategic. UW. Who needs secret bunkers when you own countryside estates? Little green dots scattered across different states, lovely vacation homes, and our LLC names so convoluted even spiders give up tracing the threads. This farm, that lodge, each carefully placed just over a jurisdictional line. Cops need warrants. Approvals owe the asterisk paperwork asterisk. Such delicious delay. Pick the right spot. Shovel her between them. Makes it all so fuzzy, like static on a call right when you need clarity. They built a maze with firewalls of money and miles. It hums low and constant. But the machine. Inside the building, that's where the gears really mesh. Boardroom doors sealing shut faster than a vault. Emergency protocols activated. Not for fire, but for containment. Sabbatical, the official statement purrs. Voluntarily retreating for personal reflection, so plausible, so practiced. That phrase carries weight, doesn't it? Makes you not along, near even while her office gathers dust and her email signature blinks out. Replaced, poof. Again, the work asterisk her asterisk brilliant. Blazing projects needed reassignment, couldn't just vanish, could they? There'd be questions. So her approval signatures started appearing magically on transfer docs. Forensic. The digital ones were flawless. Artistry, really. Whole lifetimes of innovation reassigned to hungry junior VPs. Insulated. Untouchable. Your boss beams, accepting the unexpected windfall, never knowing the signature grunting it bloomed from sheer terror miles away. Isn't it amazing what a few well-placed pixels can hide? I feel a shiver, the cold precision of that crime. But whispers need silencing harder. So they curated a story. Tiny breadcrumbs. Viewers like us suspect we almost see. Private doctor visits highlighted in half-deleted calendar invites. Anxiety medication records subtly hinted at. Leaked through layers of gossip. Enough so investigators, the honest ones, anyway, hesitate, doubt. Troubled, they murmur. Perhaps she wanted to disappear. Creates such useful fog, doesn't it? A shield woven from stigma, cruel, so cruelly smart, for her and woven tight. We saw through it, didn't we, Where they planted doubt, we planted ourselves, deep in the data streams. Started with the money. Always follow the money. They say, bundled in expense reports thick as dictionaries. Corporate plastic, paying for what? Exactly, security consultancy. Vehicle maintenance for fleet cars that never moved. Catering for meetings that dissolved like smoke. Forensicized scanning line by excruciating line. Then a blip. The vendor. Charged twice the usual rate for perimeter sensors at the Vermont Lakeside retreat. Odd. A pattern flag. Waving frantically in the sea of numbers. Didn't you see it twinkle? Nya found you. The analysts, quiet heroes, and cubicles isolated another drip feed. Renovations marked asset refurbishment routing through shell companies to wilderness survival suppliers. Tactical gear or **ers disguised as landscaping equipment upgrades. The digital fingerprints were faint, layered under privacy firewalls. But money leaves scars. UW. Expenditures burned pathways tracked straight back to holding companies owned by names on the board's personal golf club roster. A trail made of greed, glowing faintly under ultraviolet scrutiny. Can you feel the pulse quickening? We're close. The email, the email, drafted late, never sent, right from his executive terminal, talking about her, about containment, about needing specialists for extraction. Cancelled abruptly, sent to the trash, wiped from the servers, or so he thought. They always think the trash is empty. Silly. Deep forensic recovery fragment by painstaking fragment pulls it back, like memory fighting to resurface. Phrases blink into existence on the screen. Transportation ranged. Discreet handling. Extended private consultation period necessary. Minimal contact protocol. The outline. His own words drawing the map to her cage. Deleted but defiant. Right there shining. See it? The key clicks in the lock. Gotcha. Time for the pressure to break. Coordinated like Swiss watches striking midnight. One team tactical moving quietly towards coordinates pinpointed by anomalous satellite data usage at the isolated lodge. Cold steel doors, betrayal made physical. Hush, can you imagine the quiet before they breach? Nothing hits replay on that moment. Simultaneously, the ticker tapes spark green, then plummet red. Millions vanish. Tendrils wrapping tied around personal fortunes held by the accomplices. Leaks, orchestrated chaos, hitting every major press outlet. Stock manipulation schemes, exposed by her assistant who smuggled encrypted files out on a thumb drive disguised as a lipstick. Clever. Their financial kingdoms imploding electronically. Blindingly fast, assets frozen before they can even gasp, like dominoes, expensive, diamond-encrusted dominoes. Her power implodes faster than it builds. Hear that sound? The market screaming, pop. She emerges wrapped in a thermal blanket reflecting the flashing lights of ambulances and cruisers. Swallowing gulps of air that's finally free, her silhouette against the chaos. Spirits battered, but unbroken. Her testimony, that's when the symphony really begins. Years of meticulously documented horrors poured into a courtroom microphone amplified live. Names spoken. Methods undone. Crimes laid bare, each calculated cruelty detailed. He shifts uncomfortably in his tailored suit, doesn't feel so powerful now. Not at all. Chain snapping. One by one. You can hear them rat-tat-tat. Justice. Does the reverberation feel bigger now? Wider, echoing into holes she never entered. Her courage is contagious. Investigations bloom like mushrooms after rain. Subsidiaries you never knew existed dissolved. Executive committees barred. Unearthing networks intersecting connections spreading like veins poisoned by mismanaged greed. Absolutely criminal, the system rips open. Flush disinfected, ugly truths brought into fluorescent office lighting. So cleansing even if it stings the nostrils. UW, did you feel it shift? That pressure change? New laws drafted even before the gavel falls hard on the last perpetrator. Real teeth. Mandatory digital signature verification protocols, independent oversight embedded directly onto board's expense report flagging burned into accounting software. Walls going up not in the countryside, but around executive power itself. Structure reformed from her suffering, reinforced by her irrefutable voice. A foundation laid on what broke her captors. Lasting armor. You hear it solidify. Permanent. Necessary. Cold comfort. Perhaps, but it hums cleaner now. Not a shield for them, a cage, properly wired, finally. Sleep now, the machine purrs differently tonight. Peaceful, near?